There's still a few months till the rains come, so you can all just try.
Sci-fi fans have a lot to get excited about in 2025 and 2026. While beloved franchises like Avatar and Tron are making big returns, what really stands out is the surge of fresh, original stories joining the mix. From long-awaited sequels to bold new adaptations, the future of sci-fi is looking bright. So without further ado, here are the best upcoming sci-fi movies of 2025 and 2026. Thunderbolts, May 5th, 2025. Why settle for one villain when you can have a whole team of anti-heroes? Thunderbolts brings together a group of reformed, maybe, supervillains working on behalf of the government, essentially Marvel's version of DC's Suicide Squad. The film sees David Harbour returning as Red Guardian, Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, and Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Black Widow's adoptive sister. While plot details are still unknown, the movie boasts a stellar cast, including Lawrence Fishburne, Rachel Weisz, Olga Kurylenko, Wyatt Russell, and Hannah John Kamen, veterans of both sci-fi and superhero roles. Get ready for a wild ride with this new team of misfits. Lilo and Stitch, May 23, 2025. Experiment 626 is back. The live-action Lilo and Stitch remake is heading to theaters, bringing the beloved 2002 animated classic to life. Directed by Dean Fleischer Camp, the film stars Maya Kealoha as Lilo, a lonely Hawaiian girl who befriends Stitch, an alien she mistakes for an ugly dog. Sydney Agadong plays her big sister Nani, while Billy Magnuson and Zach Galifianakis step in as Pleakley and Jumba, the quirky alien duo tracking Stitch down. Get ready for some heartfelt chaos and Ohana vibes when this fan-favorite story makes its return. Mission Impossible, May 23, 2025. The final Mission Impossible film, formerly titled Dead Reckoning Part 2, is set to ignite the summer box office. Tom Cruise returns as Ethan Hunt, leading a stacked cast that includes returning stars Vanessa Kirby, Haley Atwell, Palm Clementieff, Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, and more. Joining the action this time are newcomers like Ted Lasso's Hannah Waddingham, Holt McCallany, Janet McTeer, Nick Offerman, Katie O'Brien, and Stephen Oyoung. With a mix of franchise veterans and fresh faces, this 8th installment promises to go out with a bang. Elio, June 13, 2025. Pixar's 28th feature, Elio, brings a fresh sci-fi twist to the studio's lineup. Pixar is no stranger to sci-fi, with films like WALL-E, Onward, Robots, Elemental, and Lightyear, making their upcoming film Elio highly anticipated. The movie follows 11-year-old Elio Solis, who accidentally gets beamed up to the Communiverse, an interplanetary organization. After a series of mistakes, Elio is mistaken for Earth's ambassador. As a kid, he must adapt, make alien friends, and prove he's worthy of representing humanity. Directed by Adrian Molina, who worked on Turning Red, Lightyear, Coco, and The Good Dinosaur, Elio marks his first time both writing and directing a Pixar film. It promises a heartwarming and cosmic adventure. Megan 2.0, June 27, 2025. She sings, she tells bedtime stories, and now she's back for more. Megan 2.0 hits theaters this summer. Picking up after the first film, the sequel sees Allison Williams and Violet McGraw return as Gemma and Katie, the aunt and niece, teaming up to face off against the AI doll, Megan, played by Amy Donald and voiced by Jenna Davis, who developed a mind of her own. Akilah Cooper and Gerard Johnstone will return as writer and director, promising more thrills and chilling moments. Jurassic World Rebirth, July 2, 2025. Life found a way, and Jurassic Park is back with Jurassic World Rebirth. This new installment takes a different direction from the previous trilogy, set 5 years after Jurassic World Dominion and kicking off a new Jurassic era. The story follows an expedition to a remote area to extract DNA from 3 massive prehistoric creatures for a groundbreaking medical breakthrough. As always with dinosaurs, things are bound to go sideways, and a T-Rex likely has its eye on someone. Bridgerton's Jonathan Bailey and Black Widow's Scarlett Johansson are leading the cast, with Mahershala Ali and Rupert Friend joining as Duncan Kincaid and Martin Krebs, respectively, in 2024. Expect a thrilling dino-packed adventure. Superman, July 11th, 2025. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nope, it's 2025's Superman. After years of the MCU leading the sci-fi charge, it's time for Superman to bring the DCU to life with a soft reboot of the previous DCEU under the direction of Guardians of the Galaxy's James Gunn. This isn't a Man of Steel sequel. Newcomer David Corenswet takes on the iconic role of Clark Kent Superman. The film focuses on a younger, less experienced Superman as he tries to balance his Kryptonian heritage with his life in Smallville. Lois Lane will be played by Rachel Brosnahan, and Nicholas Hoult steps into the role of Lex Luthor. Fans will spot a nod to the wider DCEU, with Nathan Fillion appearing as Green Lantern. With all the buzz surrounding this reboot, it's shaping up to be one to watch. Fantastic Four: The First Steps, July 25th, 2025. Marvel's not letting Superman have all the spotlight, so they're dropping their latest Fantastic Four movie in July for a big showdown. Another reboot, this time directed by WandaVision's Matt Shakman, The Fantastic Four: First Steps takes us to a 1960s-inspired, retro-futuristic world. The team's got their hands full protecting Earth from Galactus and his herald, the Silver Surfer. It's been a while, almost a decade since the last Fantastic Four film in 2015, but Marvel's looking confident. As for the cast, Pedro Pascal's playing Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby is the Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn stars as the Human Torch, and Ebon Moss-Bachrach from The Bear is taking on the Thing. Looks like it's going to be a good one. Tron Aries, October 10th, 2025. Tron is back with a standalone sequel to Tron Legacy. Tron Aries will follow Aries, a program sent from the digital world to the real world on a dangerous mission, marking humanity's first encounter with AI. Expect the unexpected. After delays due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes, still dealing with that, the cast and crew wrapped filming in May 2024. The film features an amazing cast, including Greta Lee, Gillian Anderson, Jodie Turner-Smith, and Evan Peters, along with Jeff Bridges reprising his role as Kevin Flynn from the earlier movies. The Running Man, November 7th, 2025. It's fascinating how The Running Man has evolved over the years, especially with its shift from a dark dystopian novel to a more action-packed, humorous film in the 1987 adaptation. The 2025 remake sounds like it's going to bring the original tone back, which could be a thrilling take on the story. Glenn Powell stepping into the lead role is definitely a bold move, and with the strong supporting cast, it seems like this remake is in good hands. Do you think the darker, more faithful adaptation will resonate with audiences today, or will it struggle to stand out compared to the iconic original? Beonia, November 7th, 2025. Emma Stone and Yorgos Lanthimos teaming up again for Beonia sounds like the perfect mix of weird and wonderful. A remake of Save the Green Planet already hints at something wild, and with Jesse Plemons in the mix, this could be one of the most intriguing releases of late 2025. With the original being such a cult classic blending sci-fi, comedy, and psychological thrills, it'll be exciting to see how Lanthimos puts his spin on it. Predator: Badlands, November 7th, 2025. The Predator franchise is in for a major shakeup with the upcoming film Badlands. Returning director Dan Trachtenberg, who helmed Prey, is making the Predator the main character this time around. Trachtenberg shared with Empire that the creature will still be badass, but with an emotional side that makes it more relatable, which he's excited and challenged to bring to life. After the success of Prey, we're pumped to see how he handles this new take. While plot details are still under wraps, we do know that Elle Fanning from The Great is on board. We'll keep you updated as more info comes in. Frankenstein. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from 1818 is often seen as the first real sci-fi story, and it's been a massive influence on horror and sci-fi ever since. There have been tons of adaptations over the years, and in 2025 we're getting another one, this time with a pretty exciting twist. Guillermo del Toro is both writing and directing it, which already makes it a big deal. He's known for mixing fantasy, horror, and gothic vibes in his work, so he's basically the perfect guy to take on this story about a monster abandoned by the person who created him. Even cooler, this isn't just another gig for Del Toro, it's a passion project he's been dreaming about for 20 years. He once joked he'd kill to make it, but thankfully, Netflix is giving him the green light without any crimes involved. His version is set to lean more into the tragic side of the story, with Oscar Isaac playing Victor Frankenstein and Jacob Elordi as the monster. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, December 5, 2025. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the upcoming sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's, directed by Emma Tammy and written by Scott Cawthon, the creator of the video game franchise. Josh Hutcherson, Elizabeth Lale, Piper Rubio, and Matthew Lillard will all return to reprise their roles, with new cast members including Wayne Knight, McKenna Grace, and Tio Briones. The idea of a sequel was first mentioned by Cawthon in 2018, but it wasn't confirmed until January 2024 when Hutcherson revealed the film's development. Blumhouse Productions officially announced the sequel in April 2024, and filming began in November. Avatar: Fire and Ash, December 19, 2025. After fans waited 13 years for Avatar: The Way of Water, the next installment in the franchise, Avatar: Fire and Ash, is coming much sooner, set to release in December this year. Director James Cameron has always hinted this would happen, and with Avatar 4 and 5 already in the works for 2029 and 2031, we can expect even more. Fire and Ash will explore new cultures, including the Ash People, a fiery version of the Na'vi, though plot details are still a secret. The original cast, including Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, and Sigourney Weaver, will return, and new faces like David Thewlis and Una Chaplin are joining the cast. It's shaping up to be another epic chapter in the series. Soulmate, January 2, 2026. Blumhouse's latest horror film Soulmate is set to release in early 2026. A spin-off of Megan, the story revolves around a human-like AI doll played by Lily Sullivan, who forms a bond with David Rysdal's character, a man grieving his wife's death. Directed by Kate Dolan, with horror legend James Wan co-producing, the film promises a chilling exploration of loneliness and technology. Claudia Dumit from The Boys also stars, though details about her character are being kept under wraps. 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, January 16, 2026. 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple is the highly anticipated sequel to 28 Years Later, and the fourth installment in the 28 Days Later series. Directed by Nia DaCosta and written by Alex Garland, the film will see Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Cillian Murphy reprise their iconic roles. Principal photography for the movie is set to begin in August 2024, and by December, Taylor-Johnson confirmed that the films were shot back-to-back. Produced by Columbia Pictures, the British Film Institute, Decibel Films, and DNA Films, The Bone Temple is scheduled for release by Sony Pictures Releasing. Mercy, January 23, 2026. Chris Pratt had a blast at CinemaCon while teasing his upcoming project Mercy, a futuristic thriller from Amazon MGM. Fresh off the Electric State, Pratt took the stage at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas to hype up the film, which is directed by Timur Bekmambetov. Set in a near-future world where an AI-powered court system, Mercy, handles capital crimes, the movie follows Pratt's character, a detective accused of murdering his wife. Having helped design the Mercy system, he now must outsmart it to prove his innocence before time runs out. The footage shown at CinemaCon featured intense action and a high-tech world, with Pratt's character racing against the clock in a system he once trusted. Pratt made a memorable entrance, sitting in the actual Mercy chair from the film, joking about its discomfort while adding his signature humor and charm to the moment. At one point, a booming voice told him his emotional expression wasn't enough, prompting him to call co-star Rebecca Ferguson for advice. Alongside Pratt and Ferguson, the cast includes Annabelle Wallis, Callie Reese, Chris Sullivan, Kylie Rogers, Jeff Pierre, Rafi Gavron, Jamie McBride, and Kenneth Choi. With a fresh take on justice and AI, Mercy is shaping up to be an exciting ride. The Bride, March 6, 2026. Maggie Gyllenhaal is bringing a fresh take on the classic tale with a remake of the 1935 Bride of Frankenstein. Set in 1930 Chicago, the film follows the story of a young woman who is murdered and brought back to life by Frankenstein and Dr. Euphronius. The bride becomes not only Frankenstein's romantic partner, but also the center of police attention and a leader of a radical social movement. The film stars Christian Bale, Jessie Buckley, Jake Gyllenhaal, Peter Sarsgaard, Annette Bening, Penelope Cruz, and John Magaro. Hoppers, March 6, 2023. Pixar's upcoming film Hoppers promises to be an exciting and innovative project, offering a unique twist on the classic body swap concept. The story follows young Mabel, who switches minds with a beaver while trying to protect the local environment. Revealed at Disney's D23 Fan Expo in August 2024, Hoppers signals that Pixar may be moving in a fresh creative direction, away from the sequel-heavy trend with films like Toy Story 5 and The Incredibles 3. While details are still scarce, the film's premise suggests that Pixar is returning to its roots of blending emotional storytelling with important messages, this time about environmentalism, all wrapped in a playful body-swapping adventure. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because we'll be covering more updates on this soon and other exciting upcoming movies and series. Thank you so much for watching our video today, and we'll see you the next time.